the entrance to the exclusion zone. There's some dogs here sleeping. Maybe I should stop filming. I'm not sure I'm allowed to do it here. Here's a gift shop. Yeah, this is what the people are talking about. That Chernobyl is becoming kind of like a Ukrainian Disneyland with these gift shops and souvenirs. And especially in summer, maybe there are 10, 20 cars or buses, you know, waiting here to enter the exclusion zone. Luckily in winter is a different situation. Look at this. This is Chernobyl. This is the actual town called Chernobyl. And here we have some boxes with all the names of all the settlements, villages, towns, cities, in case of Pripyat, that were evacuated after the 1986 disaster. We can check the Geiger. I don't know if you can see it. It's 0.1. When we left Kiev, it was 0.13. So basically, it's even less radiation here than in Kiev. It's interesting. And here you can see in Cyrillic, it's written magazine, cafe. So that's basically a store, where it used to be. I don't know if it's still open. So this is the town of Chernobyl, or at least a small part of it, close to the former main square. Very snowy and beautiful. Earlier there you can see one of the last Lenin statues standing here in Ukraine from the USSR times, and this is where the famous trial took place in 1987, and basically 6 people were arrested, were held responsible for the Chernobyl disaster. There are still about 3,000 people living in Chernobyl, in the town nowadays, mainly workers. But yeah, most of the people think it's a completely abandoned area, but it's not. This monument was built for the 10th anniversary of the nuclear disaster. April 26, 1996 was officially open, and the monument is known as for those who saved the world, because these firefighters basically sacrificed their lives to extinguish the fire in the first days after the disaster, and all of them eventually died within 2 or 3 weeks. They were treated in Moscow for a while, hospital number 6, but well, there was not much the doctors could do, so unfortunately they all died. They sacrificed themselves, so the disaster didn't take larger proportions. A dog there in the middle of the street. Here in the first row you can see some of the actual robots were used on top of the reactor number 4 to clean. These remotely controlled machinery kind of failed and died pretty soon because of the high levels of radiation. When these robots failed, they were replaced with the so-called bio-robots, which were actually soldiers. About 3,000 to 4,000 soldiers went there on top of the reactor 4 and worked for a couple of minutes each in this really short shifts. And yeah, no one knows what actually happened to those poor men afterwards. My Geiger counter went crazy. We are here where the small town or village of Kopachi used to be. It was severely affected by radiation, so all the wooden houses were destroyed and buried under the ground here. This is a brick house, brick and stone. These were left because they were, washed, so they are not so dangerous. Still, you can definitely see that the levels of radiation are way higher than normal. This used to be a kindergarten, so let's check it out inside. Look at this place. You can still find some things left. It doesn't look so safe here. An old fort inside there. Some more children books. Look at these characters. Yeah. So this was the old kindergarten of Kopachi. Interesting place. On the right hand side you see like two black cubes with some white pipe looking things in front of them. These are the reactors number 1 and 2. Reactor number 4 is the one covered there. It was covered recently, I think in 2016. They finished it. Here we have 036. Yeah, it's still above normal. But yeah, it's crazy thinking that we can be so close to the reactor number 4. And, yeah, still be safe at the same time.